All right, Braden. So this starts the recorded portion of our little interview.
All right.
So basically, we're just going to do an initial assessment. We're not going to problem solve, make any recommendations just yet. I just want to meet you where you're at and learn about you, and we'll make recommendations and things at a later time.
Okay.
Do you mind if I take notes while we're going,
No,
just so I
go
can
for it.
refer to them later? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this will be maybe 30 minutes long, but we'll see, just so you know.
Okay.
So, let's start out. Do you prefer to be called anything else other than Braden?
Nope. That's what I go by.
Okay. Let's start with your height and your weight.
All right. 6'2" and about 175.
Okay. And is that a happy weight for you, or do you have a desired weight?
No, I'd like to be a little more, probably about 185, maybe 190.
Okay.
Definitely much more, a lot more energy that way for me.
Okay. So are you feeling, because of your weight as it is now, you're pretty low on the energy scale?
Yeah, for the most part. That, and I think partially to do with my diet.
Okay.
Probably be getting into later.
We'll get into that.
Okay.
How old are you?
I am 23.
23. Alrighty. Tell me a little about yourself. Where do you live? Are you a student? What's your daily schedule like?
All right. Well, live on Baker Street. I am a student. I am taking 12 credits.
So full time.
Yeah, just full time, and 2/3 of that actually is online, so I can actually spend most of my time at home. I walk to class.
Okay. How about more food-wise? How about, let's start with what you usually eat.
Okay.
Take me through your entire day in eating and anything related to food.
Alright. Well, usually I wake up just in time to go to class. Shower, get ready, leave.
Mm-hmm.
Go to class, and then I come back from my class at about 11:30, usually is when I make it home, and then that's when I make my first meal of the day.
Okay.
And usually I'm hungry and I don't want to mess around and make food, so it's usually something easy, microwavable. Sometimes I throw a burger on the Foreman grill and have that.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that you consistently eat after class?
Burger is probably the most consistent thing.
Burger. Okay. So you eat it with a bun?
Yeah, on a potato bun, I usually add avocado onto that. Healthy dose of ranch.
All right. About how much avocado do you use? I have some handy dandy little measuring cups here. So yeah, you've seen these, I'm sure. About a half a cup. So about a third a cup, I would say, is about an avocado.
Okay, yeah,
about a smaller-ish one.
Yeah, maybe about half or a third.
Okay.
It depends sometimes on how big the avocado is.
Right. And on your ranch, we've got some measuring spoons down here.
Probably about a tablespoon.
Okie dokie.
Healthy dose of ranch.
Who doesn't? Do you put anything else?
Yes, I put mustard and hot sauce on it as well.
And hot sauce. And about the measurements, maybe a tablespoon or a teaspoon?
Yeah, probably about a teaspoon each of those.
Alrighty. Do you, what else do you eat usually with your first meal if you were to have
Just the hamburger.
Just the hamburger?
Yeah, that's usually more than enough to fill me up.
How about any beverages?
Water. I'm usually thirsty from walking and whatnot. And not to mention, I leave and go to class so quickly, I usually don't have a lot of time to hydrate before I go.
Right. What time do you wake up?
Typical day is 9:30.
9:30.
Yeah.
All right. So how much water do you drink? I have here some mason jars for reference. So this would be like 32 ounces. This is about 8 ounces.
Throughout the day?
Oh, this is 10 ounces. 12 ounces? Yeah. This is 2 cups. So yeah, I mean, you can overall, how much water do you drink? Or particularly with one meal, it's up to you.
No, probably easier to just guess throughout the day. You said that was 32?
Yeah.
So maybe, like, it can vary a lot from day to day, but usually I think probably about 45 ounces, maybe 50 ounces. Sometimes it can be a lot less, sometimes a lot more.
So,
but
like,
on average, I would say about
one
and
like
a little
half.
more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one and a half.
All right. Well, let's move on to your next meal. Your next part of your day.
All right. Well, then homework and then dinner, usually somewhere around 5:30, whenever I feel hungry.
And that's the second meal you consume.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
second meal. That's usually actually a bit healthier. I have more energy at that point, and I have more time to put into it. So usually I try and kind of throw something together when I'm not being lazy. Otherwise,
Sure,
it's like cup
sure.
of noodles. But, so, I don't know. I guess the one I eat most common would be like a rice bowl. So like rice, some chicken, some more avocado, maybe some green onion in there. And some sort of sauce to top it all off.
And would that avocado be about the same,
Yeah, about the same.
like the other half?
Yeah. It's just easier to eat them in halves.
How about rice? White rice? Brown
White rice. I don't like brown rice.
Don't like brown rice.
My mom used to make it for me too often, and it was very plain, and I do not like it.
Oh, a little too familiar there.
Yeah.
All right. About how much white rice do you think? Do you need to take a look at these? Like a cup,
Maybe
half a cup.
a little more than a cup, I'd say. Maybe like cup and a half.
Cup and a half? Okay. And how about chicken? Do you know how many ounces you eat? I have a little reference here. This is about 1 serving you would have for meat protein.
Okay.
Like 3 ounces.
Probably about twice that, because it's like half of a large chicken breast.
So
usually.
about 6 ounces.
Sure.
Does that sound good?
Yes, that sounds good.
And green onion, maybe
Like 1 green onion. Shoot.
1 green onion.
I don't know how much that'd be. Not much. Like a tablespoon.
Yeah.
Green
that
onion.
would be like a tablespoon.
Just really more of a garnish, a little bit of flavor.
And what kind of sauce do you like that you put on there?
Usually I just use some
Like a soy sauce?
teriyaki.
Teriyaki sauce.
Yeah, and some sriracha with that. I like hot sauces.
I like hot sauces too. And about how much do you think?
A little more than a tablespoon, probably.
Maybe like a tablespoon and a half?
Yeah. Enough that I can get all of the rice to have the teriyaki infused in it.
I see. All right. Do you drink anything else for dinner?
Usually still just water.
Just a water, which we already calculated for your overall.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me what happens next.
Well, then usually relaxation, which is nice.
Always nice.
Yeah. And then usually I have my third meal of the day. Uh, that can range usually like 9, 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. We're still recording?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, so my third meal of the day usually like 9 or 10 o'clock. That's usually something easier too. Usually something quicker because I'm relaxing. I don't want to do a lot of work. That's usually I'd say like a top ramen, a cup of noodles, maybe frozen burritos or something just easy to throw into the microwave.
Okay, and do you eat anything else with that? Which one do you think you eat the most of?
Probably, well, these days it's cup of noodles.
Cup of noodles?
Yeah.
And just the one package as prepared?
Well, I add some sauce to that too, and hot sauce.
And hot sauce. What kind of sauce?
I add some more of the teriyaki, actually.
Teriyaki.
And a little bit of Worcestershire too, actually. So teriyaki, Worcestershire, and then some more sriracha.
Be pretty umami there.
Yeah, well, you eat so many of them, you kind of get sick of the plain flavor.
Oh, I'm sure. Is there a specific amount you add, or is it just kind of like a dash?
Yeah, just a dash.
Just a dash.
Never really measure these things out, just sort of pour.
Sure. How about anything else that you drink?
Just the water, the broth that goes with it, I guess.
Broth that goes with it. Okay. Do you take any supplements?
Yes, I take a men's multivitamin.
When do you usually take that?
Usually it's with dinner, sometimes with my third meal of the day.
Do you have any food allergies?
No, I do not.
No food allergies. Okay. And what time do you go to bed?
12:30, 1 o'clock, usually.
Okay. Well, let's move on now that we've got that nice little bit. So what I will do with this, everything you told me, is I will run a little analysis on it, and that'll give us a nice picture of your micronutrient intakes and see where we can tweak things for you if we need to do that. So let's move on to get a little bigger picture of how you eat in a bigger picture.
Okay.
With a food frequency questionnaire. So I'm just going to ask you a series of questions, and you tell me about the serving size and the number of servings of these items that I asked you about. So,
okay.
First, let's start with fruit. How many servings do you eat
per day?
A day.
Week. On an average day, 0.
Alrighty. How about fruit juice? Do you drink fruit juice?
I like it, but no, I don't really go out of my way to get it, so 0.
Let's think of this more like on a weekly basis.
On a weekly basis?
I think that.
Okay, well, still 0 for the fruit juice. Fruit, maybe 1, 2 servings a week.
And the serving size for that would probably be like
Depends
one
on the size
of whatever
the
the fruit is.
Yeah.
Okay. How about fresh or cooked vegetables? How many servings do you say you eat in a week?
That includes the avocados too, right? Sure. Okay. Wow. Probably about 5, maybe.
And those are usually like 1/3 cup?
Yeah,
One
half a cup, third of a cup, around there.
Are most of that coming from avocado?
Yeah.
How about tossed salad or leafy greens?
Maybe one a week.
Maybe one a week. And what the serving size would be for that? Maybe like a cup or more?
Yeah.
About a cup?
Yeah.
Alrighty. How about dried beans or canned beans, legumes?
Probably also about like one a week.
One a week?
Yeah.
And what would the serving size be?
I'd say also about like a cup. Yeah.
What kinds of things do you eat that include beans or legumes?
Well, green beans sometimes, or that'd be vegetables. Okay, well,
How about garbanzo beans?
yes, I do.
Lentils, maybe.
Yeah, some lentils.
How about nuts? Tree nuts?
No, zero.
Do you not like nuts?
For the most part, no. There's a few that I like, but I don't go out of my way to get.
Alrighty. How about French fries, fried potatoes, or hash browns?
Probably 2 or 3 servings a week. I like to make French fries every once in a while.
Oh, you like to make do you bake them? Do you fry them?
I bake them.
You bake them in the oven?
Yeah. Maybe one day I'll get a deep fryer.
And about the serving size, would you guess for that?
Like 1 potato.
1 potato? So that'd be probably like a cup.
Maybe like a cup and a half.
Cup and a half.
Gotta use the bigger potatoes for the fries.
Right. All right. How many servings of cereals, like bran, shredded wheat? Do you eat cereal?
I don't.
No, so that would be a 0.
Yeah.
Okay. How about bacon or sausage?
Used to eat a lot more bacon, but none for that. But sausage, I do eat like a tube a week.
Tube a week?
Yeah.
So that's like
what those ones you get from the store.
Yeah, I think that's like 12 ounces.
That sounds right.
I can double check on that.
Okay. I think, or maybe 16. No, that'd be a full pound.
And that's over the course of the week.
Yeah.
So what do you like to eat that other times for breakfast instead of like a burger? Or?
No, I usually use that in my dinner. Actually, I like to make mac and cheese where I mix that in with the mac and cheese.
All right. How about hot dogs, lunch meats, bologna, processed meat products? Would you say you eat a week?
I don't think any. I don't eat any sandwiches, so I don't even have lunch meat.
Okay.
Chicken is really the main meat that I eat.
Chicken's the main meat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about hamburger, including dishes like meatloaf, spaghetti, hamburger meat? So you said obviously.
Maybe like 2-3 a week. 3 hamburgers. So.
3 hamburgers. So that's
whatever those patties are.
Yeah, I bet those are more like 4 ounces. It depends on what kind you get. Like do you make it yourself?
No, I buy the pre-frozen ones.
The pre-frozen ones? Okay.
Just easy to.
I think those would probably be like 4 to 5 ounces, depending on the fat content. Do yours shrink up a lot?
Yeah, pretty decent amount.
Okay.
They're still pretty decent size though, so probably like 5 ounces.
Okay. How many servings of beef or pork?
Um, one, maybe two.
And again, the serving size, keeping in mind the deck of cards is about 3 ounces.
Yeah, maybe 3 ounces, maybe 4 ounces.
4 ounces.
Yeah, little bit bigger.
Okay. Is your serving of meat larger or smaller than a deck of cards?
Larger.
Do you eat fried chicken when you eat chicken?
No, though I love fried chicken. Once again, maybe I'll get a deep fryer someday.
How many servings of chips or crackers, snack food, those types of items would you eat a week?
3.
3?
Yeah, I don't buy a whole lot of snack food.
Okay, and about the serving size?
Size of my palm, maybe a little bigger than that. So
like a handful, so maybe like half a cup. Does that feel?
Probably like a third of the cup.
Third of the cup. How about milk? Do you drink milk?
I don't really drink milk. I drink it occasionally when I'm eating cookies.
Okay.
But I do use it in like my mac and cheese and stuff, so I guess.
So how many times would you say you use milk for your mac and cheese?
It's about maybe twice a week.
Twice a week? And how
there's
much?
half a cup.
Half a cup.
In the recipe.
And what percentage? Whole, skim?
2%, though I just switched over to whole.
So usually 2%, but you switched over to whole.
Yeah.
What made you decide to switch over to whole? Do you like the flavor more?
No, I just found a better container that can actually last a lot longer than the normal half gallons. Because I don't drink milk, so usually
you don't want it to go bad.
Yeah, it usually does go bad because milk goes bad so quickly after you buy it.
Right. So you found a smaller container.
Plus it's vitamin D fortified, so
that's always good. Got to get that vitamin D, especially with that snow.
Yeah.
It's so dark out. Alrighty, how about cheese? Regular cheese.
I love cheese.
Who doesn't love cheese?
5 servings a week, maybe 6 servings.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
And portion size?
Probably about, I
don't know. You need it.
Well, I eat it in slices, so that's not too helpful.
Well, I mean, if you think of it like grated up, you could fit it in there, or about like
half a cup would be the serving size.
Half a cup. All right. How about ice cream, sherbet, frozen yogurt?
No, not in a typical week.
Alrighty. How about eggs?
Sometimes maybe like 2 eggs in a week.
2 eggs.
Yeah.
So do you eat 2 at a time or just one?
Usually just one. I have a toaster that can fry an egg in it, and so it only holds one. Sometimes I'll put it on my burger, just for some variety.
All right. And how about deep fried foods? You said you like to bake your fries.
Yeah, though I do stop at like McDonald's or a fast food place at least once a week, and they definitely deep fry their stuff. So,
okay.
So probably 2.
And about the serving size, do you think for that?
Sandwich size.
Sandwich size.
Like deck of cards.
So like 3,
yeah.
3 or 4 ounces.
They're pretty stingy with their food.
Alrighty, well, let's move on how about physical activity? Do you engage in physical activity?
Just the walking to class.
Just walking?
Yeah, so 3 times a week I walk to campus and back, which is about a mile away. Mile and a half, maybe.
Okay.
Mile. Oh, and then once a week I go and hang out with friends, so they live about 3 miles away. So.
Okie dokie. Do you have any specific nutritional concerns that we can talk about? I can help you out with?
Well, I would like to cut back on all that processed food I've been eating. Okay. I know it's not good for you, and especially adding in more sodium with the teriyaki sauce or into the already super salty cup noodles.
Yeah, probably, those are pretty high in sodium.
Yeah, I think it's like 54% of your daily sodium in one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so mostly the processed food. I'd like to start trying to eat healthier, less processed, so also less salt at the same time.
All right, so you'd like to cut down on the salt, cut back on the processed food, and eat healthier overall.
Yeah.
Okay, is there
Could use some more leafy greens.
More leafy greens. Always got to get those leafy greens. So can I ask what your line of thinking is that brought on this desire for change?
Just the lack of energy I've had lately.
Okay, lack of energy.
Yeah.
Very understandable.
Feels like a cycle, a self-repeating cycle. Don't have the energy to make more food.
So then I eat for convenience foods.
The crappy food, which then just makes me feel even worse.
Yeah, I can understand that. Is there anything else we can talk about? How about where you are in this desire for change?
Well, I'm at the very, very beginning.
Very beginning.
Yeah, I have wanted it for a while, but I'm just now getting ready to actually start making a change. Eating healthier.
What's been a barrier for you to make that change if it's been sitting in your brain for a while?
Lack of motivation, I guess.
Lack of motivation?
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah, but it's finally gotten to a point where I would rather make the change and at least try, and I would just really love to have more energy, especially with how long this winter has been. Right.
Yeah, it's been very dark.
Yeah, so even dampening my energy even further. So I guess this is with spring is a good time to make changes too. You can get outside more and do more exercise. So
you're feeling invigorated by the coming spring to make some changes?
Yeah, I'd like to actually be able to go out and do things and have the energy to go out and do things rather than just keep being cooped up even though the weather is nicer.
Right, because of your lack of energy.
Because of my lack of energy.
Okay. Are there, do you have any other goals that you have been thinking about for your nutrition that I could help you with?
Well,
you seem to have a pretty
good
idea.
I do need more fiber.
More fiber?
Yeah.
Is there any thing in particular that you'd like to know more about, of your interests? That we could do a little education. I could get you information.
Well, there is one thing that has always been a little bit of a barrier, and that's sort of the price of eating more raw food versus cup of noodles and the convenience. Okay. That's always been a bit of a barrier to me as well.
Yeah, I can understand that. And you said you're a full-time student,
Yeah.
so I imagine you're pretty strapped.
Yep. A lot of homework.
A lot of homework. So, sounds like you're looking for really budget-friendly, nutritious meals that are easy to do.
Yes.
That you can fit into your schedule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
And that incorporates high fiber, leafy greens,
Mm-hmm.
less processed food.
Yeah.
Well, we can definitely work with that. So, I will go through all of this and come up with some recommendations for you. And then is there a preferred way you'd like me to get in touch with you? We could set up another interview meeting.
Yeah.
I could just email you, whatever you prefer.
Texting is probably easier.
Texting.
More likely to respond. I'm not so great about checking my email.
Okay, well, what's your phone number?
All right, it's 208 880 0292.
0292. Alrighty. Well, I will get in touch with you probably within a few days. And then if you have any more questions, you can ask me and we can hopefully get you where you want to go.
All right.
Well, thanks for meeting with me.
Yeah, thank you. It's been helpful.